Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Drew is in Syracuse, New York. Yes, Drew?
Yes, Adam.
Yes, Drew.
You would love it here. It's beautiful. The trees are changing colors. Crystal clean, beautiful, cool air.
Yeah. They're changing colors here, too, but it's because gangbangers are spray painting on them.
Yeah,
So it's a slightly different vibe.
It's a different kind of gold.
Yeah. Bonnie Somerville is here tonight. Bonnie is first season on NYPD Blue, of course, on ABC Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock, and also in Without a Paddle, which we were talking about last night, I think, Drew.
Yep.
$55 million. Thank you very much.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, get your... Chris.
Wow.
Got to tell the guests talking to the microphone. You got to turn the mic toward them.
That would be nice
there you
if
go.
someone told me
yeah,
what
go
to
ahead.
do.
Move it around, baby doll. You don't have to chase it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the mic come to you.
I do. I never chase it. Never.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. And you know what? When you don't chase it, it makes the mic want you more.
Always.
Yeah. That's what I did with my mic.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not into mics.
Right.
And the mic was like, what's up? Everyone's into me. And I'm like, just not my thing.
You have to earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prove it. Yeah. Yeah. Drew.
Hi, Drew.
Yes. Hi there.
Yeah. You'd like Bonnie.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she's
No,
good.
I saw the movie. You didn't see the movie.
She's good looking.
Were you
Yeah.
really talking about it, or are you just saying
Yeah.
that?
No, we were. No, Drew saw the movie.
You liked it?
Yeah. My
Wow.
kids loved it.
Yeah. Drew liked it. The kids loved it.
Wow.
Everyone was happy. And Engineer Chris moving the mic again.
Thank you.
I'm looking at $55,421.
55.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you're big time, baby doll.
Wow. I'm
And-
huge.
And here's the other thing, Drew. Bonnie's right up your alley. Drew
Our wheelhouse.
enjoys. He likes blondes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drew. Well, no, Drew. You can say that because your wife is blonde. You see?
That's right.
Oh,
That's
well,
her
then you
now.
have to say that, actually.
I
Then you
got
have no
a buy on
choice.
that. That's right.
Yeah, but it's tough because you're still admitting to liking somebody in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, she knows.
Somebody
She
else.
knows.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Drew, passionate man. Bonnie, beautiful woman. You guys make a wonderful couple.
Thank
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
Thank you.
All right. So Drew's in Syracuse, so you really couldn't get further away, could you? Could you get further than Syracuse?
I could be actually in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. What'd you do over there?
Spoke at another Ithaca school, this time Ithaca College. I was at Cornell a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And, made that lovely trip from, 5 a.m. LAX to Chicago to Syracuse, get in a car, drive 2 hours to Ithaca, drive 2 hours back so I can do the radio show. That's good time.
Let me see if I can do that math. You're averaging about 18 cents a mile, Drew. Maybe,
Yeah. Oh,
maybe
not
less.
even. Not
Maybe
yet.
less.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay. Just do the math one of these days. Here's the
You
thing.
know what, though?
If they ain't making at least 50 cents a mile, don't go.
I enjoy talking to college
Yeah,
kids
okay.
so
All right.
much. I really
How
do.
about, but wouldn't you enjoy it more if they were actually in the continental United States? Like
Possibly. Yeah.
You didn't have to take...
All things being equal, yes.
Yeah, you didn't have to take like the Spruce Goose and a couple of barges and, spend the night in a hut to get to where these kids are.
Camping.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nicer? All right. How's NYPD Blue treating you, by the way, Bonnie?
It's great. It's great. It's the greatest show I've ever worked on, by far.
Why?
I mean, the show it runs itself. It's been on forever. They know exactly what they're doing. It's the nicest group of people I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah. And the best group of actors I've ever worked with. I mean, Dennis Franz is just amazing.
Is it because, you feel like the show is secure? I mean, it's sort of like, I don't know, when shows are young, they're almost like young teenage boys having to prove themselves,
Right.
and then they sort of mellow into nicer, older guys.
Right.
Is it a nicer, older guy?
Yeah, well, every show I've ever worked on, pretty much with the exception of one, has been a new fledgling,
Right.
suffering, almost getting canceled any minute now show. So
Right.
to get on a show where there's no pressure on me at all. I just
Right.
have to show up and do a
Right.
good job and
Get your paycheck.
Get my paycheck, not get fired, and hopefully, the show is amazing on its own.
What is the show on, like, year 11 or 12? 12? Wow. Is there I don't know what's on the air currently. I mean, ER's probably been around for 10 years or
10
something
years.
like that.
I think Law and Order.
Reba's been on 12 years.
Yeah, Reba. No, I think it seems like longer, but no.
Yeah. I think Mama's Family's been on for like 44 years. You don't know. That stuff just goes on to like the WB. You have no idea the stuff's still on. Yeah, I don't know. Law and Order still
Maybe
on?
Is Law and Order even on for 12?
I don't know.
Well, there's
I don't
like
know.
Law and Order Antarctica, Law and Order
BFD,
57th Street, Law and Order
Drew's Closet,
Cincinnati. I don't know.
Overhead baggage compartment. That'd be good, Drew. All right, so Drew's in Syracuse, where it is 1 and change in the morning.
Yeah, but in my head, I'm still Pacific time, so it's cool.
Right. All right, so
good.
you're cool. You're
Yeah.
cool. And what is it? Is it 40 degrees outside?
Yeah, it's good 44, 45 degrees, yeah.
Don't you love it?
I love it.
Nice.
I
Isn't it
forgot.
great?
I haven't had a fall in about 20 years. Like, oh my God, it's fall here. It's fall.
See,
Yeah.
I'm from New York, so I hear that and I miss it so badly.
You're from New York City or
I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, you actually have seasons. It starts feeling like football season.
You smell it in the air. It smells like fall.
Thanksgiving starts feeling like Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah. It actually turns the colors of Thanksgiving.
Especially
Those
there.
are-
It's so
yes.
gorgeous right now.
All right, Drew, don't come back.
All right.
Stay in Syracuse.
Fair enough.
Are you going to be back tomorrow night?
No, I've got to go to Washington, D.C.
All right.
I'm the keynote speaker for the National Council on Sexual Addiction and Compulsivity.
Boring.
No, actually not so boring. Really interesting.
Oh, man, yeah, okay. Well, that ought to be good.
Yeah, good times.
Find out what those kids are up to, would you, Drew?
Is it all the sex addicts? What they're doing?
Yeah. Wear your no anal button. You know that ass with the slash you wear on your lapel to those things?
Just say no to anal.
Yeah. Do that.
It's
See if
just
you can-
everything
cut
at
a
that
PSA.
conference. Everything has a double entendre at that conference. No anal butt ton.
Right. All right, buddy. Hey, Bonnie,
Yes.
have you done any PSAs for ABC?
I thought you were going to
yet?
ask me something else.
No,
but you
not an
switched
anal
gears
question.
very
I
quickly.
wouldn't go there. No, you're from Brooklyn.
That's
I
good.
assume you
That's
do
good.
that. I'm saying if you have you done any if ABC asked you to do one of those just read or just talk to your kid ones?
Hatred is a bad thing. One
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
Would I do it?
Yeah, I like those.
I like those.
I like the ones on the cop cars, the sort of general ones, like help stop senior abuse. It's like, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm not currently beating my grandmother.
Next time I am, I'll think of this.
I'll
and
give it some
stop.
thought. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Outside of that, really don't know what to do. Unless I start kicking in doors.
Right.
Like, I'm not, should I start talking to my friends about it? Listen, have you been, backhanded Nana lately? Or what am I supposed to do to help end
Don't
senior
yell
abuse?
at Nana.
I really think that's just one of those things that someone decided, look, we need bumper stickers to put on cop cars, and the gas, grass, or ass is not going to do, and the no fat chicks isn't going to work. We need something that can just be universally agreed on. No stepping on puppies. Stop senior abuse. Oh, all right. And I like when David Schwimmer just tells you to talk. Talk to your kids.
Yeah.
Did you talk to them?
Oh, thanks.
I like it when they do it in a lot with wet floors, and
Yeah.
they just happen to be in a warehouse that's been hosed down with blue lighting, and they're
Little
just like,
dry ice in the background.
yeah.
They stop long enough.
There's smoke rising.
They stop long enough to tell you to talk to your kids, and then they walk away. They don't tell you what to talk about
Right.
or anything. It's just, would you talk to your kids?
Talk to your kids.
It's condescending. All right, Drew, you ready to rock?
Hey, did you see that Rodney Dangerfield died?
Ooh.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I feel bad because I always said bad things about him,
Always had it.
Bad karma. You know what I mean? But he was a great man. He was a great man, great comic. He lived a long life. What do you
How you
look to,
doing?
Drew? Oh, please.
He
What
lived
do
a very long life.
What do you
apparently.
make it to? Like 80?
82.
82.
Wasn't he in a coma for a while?
He was in a coma.
Yeah.
For
He
It's
was
bad.
He was on Kimmel like 3 weeks ago. I kid you not. I mean, Rodney Dangerfield literally, got carted out to Kimmel to plug his book. It was less than a month ago, and I remember just thinking, what are you doing? Like, enjoy. You're old, and pow, dude, like 2 weeks later into the coma. But anyway, a good. I'd say he had a bad first half of his life and a good second half. Yes,
yeah,
Drew?
I think that's right.
And by the way, how come there wasn't much coverage on Rodney Dangerfield in a coma?
I didn't even know that until today. Somebody said at work, yeah, he was in a coma. I said,
the press accepts the gloss that people put on it. Look, you have a stroke and a coma after aortic valve surgery. That is bad times. I told you, I said that he's not going to make it, and then he developed septicemia, infections. It was over weeks ago. I could tell. Right. But of course, the press go, oh, well, he's just in a little coma. No big deal. It's just a coma. Everyone, it's like Gilligan's Island. You bonk him over the head.
Small coma. It's
mini coma.
Nothing to worry about.
Coma.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah. All I'm saying is one of the most popular stand-ups and comedic figures of all time goes into a coma. And you barely hear about it.
He doesn't get any respect, I guess.
If it's in a coma, oh, no, you're going to hell.
No, I couldn't resist that. That was
2 weeks the guy's in a coma. No one says it. Meanwhile, there's a volcano that's belching just a little, like a handful of ash every other day, and it's all the news can talk about.
Right.
All right. You ready to rock here, Drew?
Let's go. You've got the phones at your end.
All right. You know what's funny, Drew?
No.
Oh, God, is that true?
Yes.
You do not know what is funny. Nobody knows what's not funny more than Drew. Well, I've never, truer words were never spoken.
Yeah.
Never spoken, Drew.
That's why I was so emphatic about it. Absolutely not.
All right. Here's what I'm saying. I always, whenever Drew goes out of town, Drew picks the calls by sticking these little stickums up to the call that he wants. And whenever he leaves town, the stickum is always on the little Post-it note is always next to the call that was from 22 hours ago when we were here last night. And I always look down and go, oh, that's the one Drew picked.
Are these random?
They're going to be tonight.
Hey, by the way, I just went on. Wait a second, Adam. I just went online and looked at the previous reports on Rodney Dangerfield. And here's the headline. Dangerfield in light coma.
Really?
In light coma.
Light coma.
What is that?
Wow.
That's stupid. It's idiot. I want to kill the press.
Yeah, I was telling Drew the other day, like I would be horrible. Like if a loved one was in a coma, I'd be, because they always do that thing where they go, you got to talk to them. You need to just go over there. Yeah, you need to be with them.
Right.
I'd be over there and it'd be like, hi, Dad, how you doing? Dad, hey. Pops, yeah, nothing. All right, I'm gonna get something to eat. Does anyone need anything? It'd be about 30 seconds of me sitting there looking at that potato before I just went. All right, look, we got two moves here. Either I'm going on a run, or somebody got a Sharpie. It's one or the other.
And a kegger.
I'm going on a run. Who needs something?
Yeah, but then what if they can hear you? See, then you're in trouble.
They're in a
Then they
coma.
wake up.
Yeah.
And then your dad wakes up and he's like...
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Drew, what about talking to them when they're in the coma?
Maybe it might lighten the spirits while they're in the coma, but they will not remember. No way.
Okay.
Especially an old guy like this that's in a metabolic coma. Impossible.
All right. What's the difference between a metabolic coma and a coma?
And a coma.
Well, a coma from a structural problem in the brain or being bonked in the head, that kind of thing is different than your body. You're getting multi-system failure. You've had a stroke. It's you're old. That's bad times.
Okay.
I'm reading through this thing too. So it's the wife. It's clear the wife was going. She calls it a light coma. She says he's getting better. She says he's looking at her and smiling. No.
All right. Well,
that's why they spun it that way.
He'll be missed.
Yeah.
Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
22?
Yep.
What's up?
I've had some debates. I've had many health classes. I'm in college now, and I've had health in college, and they never really explained the day after pill. I've had people say, oh, it's abortion, but I've always said, no, it can't be abortion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Have you looked up the science? Have you looked up the material?
I've looked it up in the books that I got through the classes in college I took, the health classes.
No. You're going to have to go get the primary literature out of the medical literature.
Well, he's asking you, Drew. He's calling
if you're talking about emergency contraception, right? Not RU486, but the emergency contraception, which is
morning after pill,
which is Plan B. It's a progesterone that you take within 72 hours of unprotected intercourse. It is not an abortion pill. It prevents the egg from being released. There was a New England Journal article just a couple weeks ago that finally admitted that's the way it works. It may have a finite effect on implantation, about the same risk as the birth control pill taken normally, about the same risk as the medication taken off the market last week, Vioxx. We don't talk about that, but the same risk as Celebrex of theoretically maybe interfering with implantation, but its primary effect is by preventing ovulation. That's why you have 3 days. Sperm hangs out waiting for an egg for 3 days, and if an egg is released in that 3 days, you get pregnant. If you suppress the release, you don't get pregnant. And
True. My sperm doesn't hang.
Yeah, yours isn't there for 3 days.
Same with the coma policy. It's my sperm's like, hey, where's any eggs? Nothing. I'm going on a run, and they actually run.
Even so, it takes your sperm about a day.
Run.
It takes them about a day to get.
Feet and they run away.
Yeah, they make that
They
sound.
go, I.
All right.
They take about a day to get where they need to go.
Drew, you're outraged. You're outraged.
I'm outraged.
Typically, they take 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, 3 days they hang out, but it takes them about a day to get where they need to be.
Yeah,
Right.
but
It's about a day's journey.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we're outraged by this because we've always said this morning after pill's not an abortion pill, and everyone should get on board with this, especially the a-hole, two-faced right-wingers, the religious nut jobs who claim to be anti-abortion. Here's your chance to put an end to abortion, and of course they come out against it,
Absolutely.
which just says to me they like preaching more than they like teenagers.
Right. You're interested in helping kids or you're not. You're interested in protecting an ideology. Which is it?
Well, that's the thing. To not let that information out, that the egg isn't even fertilized, is just a crime. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
For all these people that are against abortion.
All right.
Yep, because listen, I would not be talking about it if it did, in fact, have its primary effect as from impairing implantation. Then it would be an abortion pill. I agree with that. It doesn't work that way.
Drew, passionate about his abortion.
I love that.
Passionate about his blondes. Passionate about traveling for a nickel. Many, many passions, Drew has. Very passionate.
Passionate about Without a Paddle.
Yeah. Oh,
I like
loved
that movie.
Without a Paddle.
Yeah.
$55 million. Thank you very much.
So happy.
Yeah. And a lot of that, I got to say.
A lot of that is going to me.
I got to say, well, no, it's not. But if Bonnie Somerville was not in that movie, I got to believe it would be in the low teens in terms of box office gross right now.
You bet.
I got to agree with you.
Yeah, and I'm talking 13, maybe 14. Let's talk to Caitlin.
Yeah, Caitlin.
All right, talk to Caitlin. Caitlin?
Hi.
You're 18?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I'm having problems with my boyfriend. We've been dating for about 15 months now, and until about 3 or 4 months ago, every time we had sex, I had an orgasm. And for the last 3 or 4 months, it's kind of hit and miss, but it doesn't seem to bother him. I have been trying to figure out what's wrong and trying to improve the situation. I've talked to him about it, and, he doesn't care. It doesn't, he cares, but he doesn't want to do anything about it, and I don't know what to do.
What would you like him to do?
I want him to make a valid effort to make sex more enjoyable for me, because as of right now, I don't even really want to have it anymore, you know?
Well.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you have sex with an angry vagina, and you got problems, my friend.
Well, the thing is, 2 months
I
ago...
saw that was a bumper sticker on an LAPD car. It was right next to end senior abuse.
It was a PSA on HBO.
Yeah, Schwimmer was talking about never having sex with that. Oh, and talk to your kids. They should just start combining them.
About crime.
About crime and angry vaginas. Caitlin?
Yeah?
Yeah, so you're angry at him, and is he not giving you oral sex?
Well, sometimes, but not very often. He expects me to give him oral sex more than he
All
gives
right.
me.
Is that what you need, though? Is that what you're missing?
Well, no. I just want him to understand what I need. I started masturbating about 2 months ago because I realized that I could get myself off easier than he could. And I tried to talk to him about it, and I tried to tell him, if I can show you what you can do. And he was like, well, no, that doesn't turn me on. And, he acts as if that is an insult to him that I can get
All right.
Why are you with this guy? Why are you with him?
Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
No, you do not.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
The bloom is off the rose. He's slid into his sort of sexual
zone.
Guys do. They go into their comfort zone sexually, and that's it. They just they're not willing to change. It's easy for them. They got something easy, something regular, and that's it. And you're angry at him, and he's not listening to you, and he's not respecting you.
You're
I'm
frustrated.
just so
You should be.
surprised that you're 18, that you're even having this conversation. I mean, I didn't even know to ask for anything until I was at least, I don't know, 25.
Yeah.
Good for you that you're asking for stuff.
Yeah, good for you. Bad for him. Hey, Caitlin?
So you're saying there's no solution unless...
No, here's what we're saying. Don't come at him with the whiny voice. Come at him with the adult voice. Don't go... Give him the... See the difference between the... and the... See what I'm saying?
I did tell him. I said, look watch me. And he said, no, I don't want to. That doesn't turn me on.
Wow.
Well, you're freaking him out. You may your sexuality may be overtaking it.
Something's
How
up
old
with
is
Caitlin,
he?
too.
Ew.
He's 9. How old is he, Caitlin?
He's 18.
He's 18. He's a little freaked out. Look, Caitlin, tell him, forget about sex. We need to communicate. You need to meet my needs. I need to meet your needs. And if that's not going to happen, then we need to break up.
But I
Yeah,
can't
that's
break
it.
up with him. We're engaged.
But you can break up with him, but God forbid you should get married to this guy. Come on.
And
You're 19 anyway. You've seen the data on 19-year-old marriages. It's like 1 out of 1,000. 18-year-olds.
on.
Impossible. How old is this guy?
Sex life
He's
is not
18.
perfect. I have to break up with him.
no.
No, it's because he won't respond to you. He doesn't care about you.
No,
He's
and
showing
listen,
something
stop
about himself.
arguing both sides of the point, by the way. A second
Yeah.
ago, he was an idiot who wasn't listening to you, and now because everything's not perfect, you have to break up with him. He's not listening to you. Or just stay with him. Who cares? Just don't get pregnant, all right? Hold on. She's 18. He's 18. She's sexually active. They're engaged. She's from Iowa. Jew. Yes? Am I right? I'm never wrong. Are you
always
Jewish,
get that
Caitlin?
one.
No, we're not Jewish.
No, they're not, because they're having a lot of oral sex.
You know what, Drew, have I ever been wrong?
No, not on this. Well, you couldn't be
Wow.
right. She must be
Wow.
mistaken.
Wow. Boy, I got to recalibrate my whole Jewdometer. All right. Caitlin, don't get pregnant. And by the way, yes, you can break up even though you're engaged, because when you get engaged at 17 and a half, you're made to break up. That's what you're supposed to do.
Of course.
You're not
That's why
supposed to get married when you get engaged at 17 and change. It's easy to do.
Is this your first boyfriend?
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Put her on hold. Caitlin,
Yeah?
first boyfriend?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
You got that little girl voice. It
He has a
worries
lot
me.
going on with Caitlin, Adam. A lot, I'm telling you.
Jello, please.
Yeah.
Is your dad around, Caitlin?
No, he's not. Well, I mean, he's around, but I'm not living close to them anymore. I moved
What'd
out.
he do to you?
Why? Is he abusive?
No. My dad's
you-
great
Why'd you move out so early?
because I didn't want to live at home anymore.
Okay. True,
She
write
moved
that
out,
down.
Adam, because she moved out.
I'll tell you, no show gets more of those answers than... first off, I moved out. I moved away. I moved out young. Why? Is your dad a problem? No, my dad's great. Why'd you move out so young? Because I moved out. Something's going on. You don't.
course.
Chicks don't move out at 18. Well, then what is it? Is her mom a pain in the ass?
Something.
Caitlin, what's wrong? Your mom's a pain?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. And really, why did you move out so young?
I didn't want to live with my mom anymore. I was
What was she? What's up with her?
everything. Well, she is very demanding. She's unappreciative.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's something more.
All right. Alcoholic?
No, she's not. Okay. She owns her own business. Since I have been in 8th grade, I have ran half of the business, and I have gotten 20% of the profits. She has never acknowledged when I did something right, but every time I did something wrong, she was all over it. Like,
kind of
"What
business?"
are you doing?
You
So
got
I
20% of the
was-
business, though.
Yeah, but I ran 100% of it.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of business?
A dog boarding business.
Oh, lesbian. All right, Caitlin. You when you talk about your mom, you sound like you're talking about your boyfriend, by the way.
Yeah.
You're
Interestingly.
very dissatisfied. I don't blame you. Maybe your boyfriend's bad. Maybe your mom's bad. Maybe that's just your point of view. I don't know. Don't get pregnant. Don't get married. Slow down. I know you've been working since you were young and responsible and all that stuff. Slow down. You're 18. No reason to do anything yet. You couldn't go wrong by slowing down, everybody.
Right.
Right. All right. Speaking of slowing down, let's stop this show, Drew. Let's
Please.
grind it to a halt. Bonnie Somerville is here tonight. Bonnie is one of the newer cast members, or maybe the newest cast member on
Thank you.
NYPD Blue.
Yes.
Even though she just showed up, she's the main reason it's been such a success over the last 12 years. That's the way I look at it. That's
Right.
what her publicist told me to say. Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock on ABC. Also, Without a Paddle, $55 million. Thank you very much. Take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. All the way in Syracuse, everybody. Bonnie
Yep.
Somerville is here tonight. She is from NYPD Blue, ABC, 10 o'clock. Tuesday nights, and also out in theaters when Without a Paddle, which had our good friend Seth Green in here talking about that, and What's His Nose and What's His Nose too. All right. I can't remember the other guy's name. Dax. That's right. Well, it's not an everyday
Dax
name.
and Matthew.
Oh, yeah, Matthew Lillard came in
Lillard.
here, yeah. And Dax, it's like, well, it's hard to remember Dax. It's not like, oh, yeah, I grew up, I had a neighbor Dax, and there's Uncle Dax. And
Dax.
there's, Dax's Five and Dime store. You didn't know any Dax.
Dax's Pizza.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't know any Dax. Nothing named. They didn't even have no pet named after Dax. All right, ready to rock here, Drew?
Here we go.
You sure we're going?
Here we're going.
Michelle,
Yes,
you're 24?
yes.
What is up?
I have a question regarding anal sex.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been seeing this guy probably for the past maybe 8 or 9 months, and he really enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
And I do too somewhat, but he is quite big.
Mm.
And I've heard pros and cons about it, and when we do have it, I don't tend to bleed all the time, but I do, probably like half the time. And
What's
I've heard that.
Hold on, what's the pro part of anal? I'm going to write this
Right.
down.
Yeah.
Put it,
The bleeding.
laminate it, put it in my wallet.
The pros?
Give me the broad strokes on the pros of anal.
So you heard
big
pros and
penis.
cons.
Yeah, heard pros and cons.
My pros and cons?
Yeah, let's hear yours.
My pro is that I enjoy it.
All right, enjoyment.
The
Pro.
con, I guess, would be that sometimes I bleed.
Okay. And also,
I-
yeah. All right, sometimes you bleed. All right.
Think about the cons.
But I also do bleed when we have regular sex from him.
You bleed from the vagina, not from the anus.
Right.
Yeah, okay. But
And,
the thing about the
baby
cons...
Jesus bleeds as a small tear of blood comes from the baby Jesus.
Yes,
in,
yes.
In the nativity.
During regular sex or anal?
No, that's anal.
Right.
Regular school. As far as I know. Yeah.
What you gonna
What
do?
about it, Drew?
The thing about the cons on the anal sex is that they keep on accumulating over time. Because as you get older, that whole area can prolapse and it can scar and get hemorrhoids and fistulas. And it just can be a mess. And so the fact that you're bleeding from it means you're traumatizing the area, and it can really head to a lot of trouble. So you enjoy? It's actually something that does it bring you to orgasm when you're doing that?
It actually does, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you
Wow.
go.
Passionate woman. Okay.
Be careful.
So,
Try to avoid the activity that causes the bleeding. I mean, take it easy.
well, how big is his pecker, by the way?
How? Well, I haven't actually measured it, but I would say it's probably more than 8 inches.
I'm
Wow.
a big boy.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have done it prior to that with other people, but they haven't really gone all the way in, and I've never bled from it. But I think it's just because he's bigger.
Big man. Yeah, makes it a
And-
tougher sell. See, for me, it's kind of like, all right.
Are you in yet?
And I have heard. What
All
I've
right, I'm
heard
done.
about it is that
Thank
if you
you.
do that, you're not supposed to. he's not supposed to go in all the way.
Well,
That could be dangerous, and he does. And I don't know if that's the reason why I bleed.
no. The going in all the way part is probably not as big a deal as just the overall behavior.
Going in.
Yeah, the going in at all.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's it's a bad combo. It really is. The guy with the big dork who's bent on anal. It's like the crazy college student with the hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a no-win.
It's bad. Someone's going to get hurt. Yeah. All right. Let's keep on keeping on and speak to Vanessa. Vanessa?
Hello.
21. What's up?
Well, let's see. I moved back home a year ago. And, things are going cool. Like, everything's going really good with my family and stuff. I have a history with women in the past relationships. And now I'm kind of like, gotten over that quote-unquote phase in my life and stuff. And so my parents are happy. They were never too happy, when I was in those relationships. But just recently I met someone, a girl, who I'm actually really interested in. And so now I'm kind of torn between this, everything being good with my family again and, meeting this really awesome person that, something good might happen from it. So.
Well, what are you going to do? I mean, you're going to adjust your social life to what sort of satisfies your family?
Well,
That doesn't make much sense.
I practically did. I mean, my family is, really important to me. Like, we've been close, Yeah,
but you're into chicks, right?
Well, I'm sort of equally into guys, but I
you are.
Have had better luck with women as far as, emotionally and, physically.
How'd you get so sort of spun about this? How'd you get so confused about your identity?
I think if my parents were okay with it, I would probably be okay with living that life. But, I'm sort of, they're Christians, so, and, so it sort of puts me in a spot, because it's either, have this lifestyle and not my family or have my family and not this lifestyle.
Well, you keep calling it a lifestyle. It's just how you're configured. You're wired. Were you sexually abused growing up or something?
Yeah, when I was little.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count. No, forget that then.
No.
But that's where all this sexual orientation confusion comes from, and that's not something you...
Growing up, my birth mother was, a complete slut, and seeing that growing up, I think that kind of, put that mentality in my head that, I want to be the opposite of her.
Well, look, you were sexually abused, and when women are sexually abused, it's very common for them to have all kinds of issues about their sexual orientation develop with sexual abuse.
Who sexually abused you?
It was a friend of the family, actually. I was
your current family?
No, my birth mother's family.
How old were you when you were adopted by this family?
Well, I live with my dad, and my stepmom raised me, though. So I moved in with my dad when I was about 7.
I see. Okay, well, look, if you want to do something to kind of get some clarity about this, get some therapy and decide who it is you are, what you are. What?
I'm going right now, actually. I just started.
All right, well, good. And that's what you need to do, because you're trying to make decisions that are really important about who you are and what your sources of attraction are based on your family's wishes. And it would be nice if you lived in a perfect world that would work, but that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Now, you may end up being not so confused about who you are and your sexual orientation through therapy, and maybe it will be in such a way that it will make your family happy, maybe it won't, but you'll be able to deal with that, too.
Yeah.
I don't get the part where you were molested by a family friend, but you're so worried about your family.
That was my birth mother. Her and I don't speak anymore.
Yeah, but where was your biological dad? He was out?
He was living 500 miles away trying to get his life back together, so he could provide a good life for me.
I don't know.
It's funny, isn't it, Adam, how women are? If that had been, or the sexes had been reversed, that had been a dad who was an a-hole and the mom living far away, she would have moved in with the mom at 7 and never let her forget it.
Yeah, your dad moved 500 miles away and left you with a crazy mom.
Well, he didn't know she was crazy at the time, I mean...
Well, he got divorced from her, didn't he?
He was young and he was into his own things. My dad, he's actually my hero, so...
He should, well, first off, he was young. He was into his own thing. What the hell does that mean? He had a kid. He had a daughter. He abandoned his daughter.
And he thought the best thing for me would be to leave me with my mother. He thought a kid should be with his mother, but later on in life, as more...
Yeah, but how about he hung out... Yeah, how about he hung out in the same town?
Well,
Yeah.
she she was not allowing him to, have a normal life. She was like calling him at work, following him to work, and so he would get fired from his jobs. And
did your dad find Jesus Christ later on in life?
Probably a couple years after he moved away.
Yeah. All right.
And then I
was
was
in
jail
with him.
Was he in jail at the time?
No.
Because that's where Jesus hangs out.
Where was Jesus?
Jesus in the
he
clouds,
just started
Dodo.
He started going to a church, and that's where he actually met my stepmother, at church.
Okay. All right. But listen. Here's what goes on, and I don't know why, but one parent has to be the villain, and the other one has to be the saint. And the dad's the hero. The dad moved away. I mean, you have a young girl, and you split. You leave town, and by the way, you leave her with the nut job. And don't tell me he didn't know she was a nut job. She was stalking the guy.
Absolutely.
Getting fires, calling work. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth. First is my dad's my hero. I owe him so much. There's so much reverence. No, he moved out of town. And then when I said, why did he leave you with the nut? Oh, he didn't know.
Yeah, of
and
course.
then the next thing you say is she was stalking him at work and he had to leave town. Of course, he knew better than anybody what a psycho bitch this chick was. Of course, that's why he divorced her.
That's why he moved 500 miles away.
That's why he fled, and when he fled, he left you with her. Oh, but he thinks a daughter should be with the mother, even though the mother's psychotic, and he also, he was still young, he was still finding himself. Stop giving this guy such a break. Yeah, maybe he's got his stuff together. Maybe he's a decent guy. Maybe he remarried and all that kind of stuff. You don't owe him as much as you think you do. The reason you like chicks is because he left you with Psycho Mom and you got molested.
Yep. Ooh. But, that may not go away. That may be just the way she is.
Drew, hold on.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Take a breath.
Let's take a breath.
You want some water?
Yeah, I can go for some agua. That's Mexican for water. Drew, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say nothing, all right, buddy? We're going to take a break. We're gonna back into this break, okay? Don't say anything. Drew's in Syracuse. Got Bonnie Somerville over here. She's not in Syracuse.
Quiet time.
Damn.
We're going to get a little H2O.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this. Yo, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there in Syracuse. Bonnie Somerville here tonight, which basically sort of sounds like a cross between one of James Bond's secretaries and like Ron Howard's girlfriend from Happy Days. Like it has a very wholesome but slightly sexual sounding name. Yes, Drew?
Strangely, that's the way her voice sounds.
Yeah.
Really?
Ooh, seductive, yes?
Slightly wholesome or slightly sexual?
Ooh.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how that works?
That was good.
Bonnie and I were just having a great discussion. By the way, Bonnie on NYPD Blue, Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock on ABC, and currently in theaters in Without a Paddle. Bonnie and I were just having a lovely conversation about Crank Yankers.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, and how much she likes
Best
Crank
show.
Yankers. God love you, baby doll.
And you were shocked. I knew what character you were.
She knew I was Bertram.
Bertram kills me.
And, it just reminded me that not only is Crank Yankers on as we speak, but secondly, I think we got a Season 1 DVD, which is out. Yeah.
All right, I have to
She's
buy
excited.
it.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Season 1, though, that was when I found that. When someone told me about it, because I love that. They were like, you have to see this show. That I couldn't believe it. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
That's when you fell in love with Crank Yankers.
I did.
God love you. And that's the kind of thing makes you more attracted to me, right?
Yes.
Whatever.
I mean, because it factors in, yeah?
You as a puppet,
Yeah. Hot.
I mean, hot. Totally hot.
All right, let's keep on keeping on
one
here.
other thing, it couldn't hurt tomorrow night if everyone tuned into the Late Late Show for you, could it?
No, it couldn't.
Are you on?
It couldn't. Yeah,
Why don't we
I'm
bring that up?
hosting the Late Late Show for the next 3 nights, actually. That'd be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week.
I'll watch.
I'll be filling in. Yeah, as much as people don't believe it, I'm not a big plugger of my stuff. I'd prefer people not watch. Yes,
Really?
sir?
Oh, yeah, but it would be good if they could tomorrow. And
All right,
Thursday,
so
I'll plug it for you.
I'll be, I'll be doing it tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night.
Who do you have? Any good guests?
No, not really. Let's see. I have.
I want to do it when you're hosting.
We have. Well, you might be because I swear to you. I have. Let's see. Pfeiffer. Who do I have? What the hell's his name? Black actor. Mekhi Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna go great tomorrow night when I say, what the hell's that black guy's name?
What's that black actor's name?
Mekhi Pfeiffer tomorrow night, and then Mark Knopfler from, I guess, Dire Straits is going to be on the next night,
Wow.
and then I don't even know. And Mark Knopfler may be like the musical guest. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they got any big bookings. You should probably...
I'm available.
I'm probably going to go over there put your name in
My
there
publicist
tomorrow.
is in the other room if you want to ask her.
All right. I'll talk to. I'll bring it up tomorrow when I go over there. We'll talk. All right. Let's move ahead and speak to Brittany, who's 16. Brittany,
Hey, how you guys doing?
what's up?
Well, for the past about 6 months, I've been pretty confused about my sexual orientation, I guess, just because I tend to be into, like, a lot older guys. At first I thought that was it, but now I'm kind of into one of my girlfriends, which is kind of freaking me out and throwing me off a little bit. Like, I'll be hanging out with her and having just kind of, sexual feelings towards her, and I thought that I was just into older guys, but now I'm totally confused by it, and I don't really know why.
How old are you?
She's 16.
Look, at 16, feelings of intimacy and sexuality can be very, very confused. And you may just feel very close and connected to your girlfriend, and that may sort of bleed into sexual kinds of feelings. It doesn't mean you have to act on them. You know what I'm saying? You can just kind of sit back and just keep the boundaries clear. I imagine you were, abandoned or something growing up? What happened?
Okay, well, when I was growing up, my mom, I think, might have done a little bit of weird stuff to me because, not sexually, but she was just really, she cheated on my dad a lot and took me with her all the time. Like, she was very slutty, and I had to go to all the boyfriends' houses every day, and, I had to come home to my dad. And then the abandonment thing, she moved away a year ago.
Wow.
My parents, so she kind of, I think that kind of, from what I saw, confused me a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Your mom sounded like a severe drug addict or alcoholic.
She's
bipolar.
Bipolar, and she's an alcoholic.
True knows.
Wow, you both of you.
Thank you very much.
Good work.
Thank you.
Good
we're
work,
all
boys.
individuals, though. We can never tell.
Cannot
never
judge.
tell. Everyone's
Can't
different.
predict.
Everyone's different. Everyone's
unique.
different. Everyone's different.
Impossible to
We're all
predict.
God's unique creatures. They broke the mold after each and every one of us.
Each
was
and every
created.
one.
Every one of us.
Nothing in common.
Nothing in common. Couldn't tell. All right. So, Brittany, this is a mess. And, of course, you're just like the last caller we had. Your sexual compass is spinning around like it's in the Devil's Triangle.
Oh, nice reference.
Wow.
Thank you, yeah. Drew misses the Devil's Triangle.
Dude.
By the way, growing up in the 70s, I thought there was a 50 to 70% chance I would be taken by the Devil's Triangle.
You did?
Forget nuclear holocaust was not an issue. It was the devil.
I was watching. When I grew up, it was everything had to do with the Devil's Triangle and the devil, and I just figured one of these days I'm going to be, flying into Bermuda or on a barge, and that's it.
Yeah.
Swallowed up by the Devil's Triangle, which mysteriously seems to have gone away now. By the way,
Nobody talks about it.
gone. And
you know what? They killed it. They used it to death.
Not only, they worked it.
They worked it too much.
And not only that, I know it was like some land that had been farmed too aggressively, and now the soil is barren. Yes, Drew?
Yes, Adam. Barren.
Yeah, that's right. Just repeat the last word of my sentence, and we'll be fine.
Fine.
There you go.
Okay.
You guys are like a real relationship.
Oh, yeah, we're tight. All right. Brittany's a mess. Brittany needs therapy. Brittany's mom's a mess.
Or at least Brittany needs to cool out. Brittany's smart. Brittany needs to not act out.
Right.
Yeah.
But as Drew was saying, a woman can have intimate feelings, like she can feel close to somebody and can begin to feel sexual toward that person, even if it's the same sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bonnie, anything? Nothing?
Well,
You're
that's
not the
usually
same sex, Adam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. We're almost the same sex.
Are we?
Oh, we're close. We're close, yeah.
Well,
we could meet in the middle.
We could meet in the middle.
All right. Drew?
She was begging to be on Kilborn. I mean, late with you.
Begging?
No, I think they're still calling it Kilborn.
I'm just offering up my services.
No, I listen.
Don't want to leave him hanging.
I'm going to go in there tomorrow morning, and I will bring you up because
I think you should say, why isn't Bonnie Somerville on the show? That's the question. Why isn't she?
I don't know that they have guests. I really don't. I think they have a guest for tomorrow night, and then after that...
no, they have guests.
No, they're supposed to have guests, but I've not...
Maybe not for you.
Not for me. That's what I'm saying. All right. Drew over there in Syracuse, Bonnie Somerville here with me in Los Angeles. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew in Syracuse.
Yeah.
And, as I recall... So that's upstate New York, right, Drew?
We're kind of smack dab in the middle of New York, yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of the state. But then where's Manhattan? That's closer. New York City's closer, right?
Closer to what?
Closer
LA,
to what?
L.A.
No.
No? You get to Syracuse? I thought, well, what is it? You can't fly directly into Syracuse?
No, you can't. It's closer to the Great Lakes, though.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
All right, so it's actually physically closer to L.A., Syracuse is.
It's a little bit further north, but quite a bit further west.
I'm going to have to look that up. Get the map on there, Engineer Chris. Chop, chop. Bonnie Somerville is here tonight. She knows Syracuse. She grew up in New York somewhere,
Yes.
right? Brooklyn, yeah.
Brooklyn, very far away from Syracuse, but
You know the area.
I did drive around there looking at schools once.
Oh, you did? And you
Yeah.
went to Boston University?
College.
Boston College.
College.
Oh, is that one worse than the university?
No, that one's better.
No, it's better.
Much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Well,
Drew.
one just has the word university, and it sounds la-di-da. You know what I'm saying?
But-
Well,
yeah,
universities, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
College.
College, it means the teachers are committed to teaching undergraduate students, so it's better.
College is better than university.
It's
Well-
a very hard school to get into, I'd like to add.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Oh, Drew.
No, for the most part.
Qualifying Drew.
No. I was still back at the college statement. For the most part, colleges are a
I
little
see.
better. Yeah.
I see. So Boston College, not an easy school to get into.
It's actually now. I mean, I've obviously been gone a long time, but now it's one of the best schools in the country. I mean, it's really difficult to get in.
Are those the Golden Eagles?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Eagles. Go
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah. They're golden, though, right?
Like I ever went to one athletic event, but go Eagles.
Yeah. What'd you do? You just walked around. You were just busy being hot, right?
Well, it does take a lot of time.
Especially. It does.
It takes a lot of effort.
No, you got to put the Vaseline on
It's
your
like,
teeth.
you know, the thing with the face and the thing and the hair.
Yeah. No, it's work.
Yeah, it's work.
Okay. So you're like what? You were like a
No,
thespian over there?
I was a theater major.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't really running around with the jocks that much.
Anybody other than you find any success out of your class, out of your group?
You know, Chris O'Donnell went to Boston College. He graduated 2 years before me.
Mm-hmm. So
Remember
you did-
him?
Yeah, sure. Batman or Robin
Batman.
or Boy
Robin.
Wonder.
Robin.
Whoever
Boy
it
Wonder.
was. Yeah, Robin and Boy Wonder, same guy. By the way, does he need two names? I mean, it could just be Robin, right? Like, I think it was Robin and Boy Wonder, right?
Yes.
Robin the Boy Wonder.
How about just Robin?
But what is Batman?
Yeah, Batman's just Batman.
The
It's
Man
not-
Wonder?
Yeah, it's not like Batman and the Great Guy.
No.
It's just Batman.
Batman the Great Guy.
Think about it, Drew.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
heavy. It's heavy. All right, let's talk to Ashley, who's been on hold for a whopping 80 minutes. Ashley,
Yes.
you're 14?
Yeah.
What's up, baby doll?
I was just wondering if it's normal when you're doing high amounts of meth to, like, have hallucinations.
Just amphetamine you're doing?
Yeah.
Well, by the time you're getting hallucinations, that usually comes very, very late in the game. First,
really?
you get paranoid and you start thinking people are talking about you and your family's plotting things against you, and eventually you will see things. But my favorite amphetamine hallucination story is actually Todd Bridges. Remember him?
Yeah.
Child actor.
Facts of Life.
Yeah. He
No,
did
wait a
enough.
minute. Well, it may have appeared on that show, but What the hell was he on? Huh?
One of those. I don't know. I
Different
can't keep them all
strokes.
Different strokes.
Yeah.
And he did enough speed that
I said it before you. I just screwed it up.
he became acutely paranoid, and then he began believing his grandmother was trying to kill him. Then he believed that the grandmother had raised his house up 6 inches and built a factory to produce little green men that he kept seeing running across the floor in his bedroom.
That was a great episode.
And then he started shooting at them. Then he started firing at them with a gun.
That was when they jumped the shark.
Wow.
And that was when he got arrested because he was running down the street shooting at the green men.
Yeah.
And, you can have hallucinations late in the game with speed. It's bad times. And it usually is a sign of brain damage, too, because speed does cause free radicals that destroy brain cells.
Ashley.
Okay. Yeah.
You're only 14.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing the speed?
Only about a year, but I started doing like inhalants when I was like 10, and then I graduated to like other drugs.
Well, here's the whole thing. You got to stop kicking the ass out of your brain. So you need it for later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Driving, simple math, things like that. Can you get yourself some help?
I've been through rehab twice.
All right.
Well, you may need to spend you need to spend, believe it or not, 12 to 24 months somewhere. You are not going to live through this condition, and certainly not going to live into adulthood in any kind of condition unless you do something about this.
Where do you get the money for the meth, by the way? I couldn't buy a goddamn soft taco when I was 14. I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
Where do you get it?
But isn't meth a cheap?
Pretty cheap, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
pretty cheap.
still, she's 14. What are you doing, Ashley?
The guys just give it to me for free usually.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I forgot about that part. Yeah, why?
Nothing's for free.
Why?
That's right.
I don't know. They just do. And my dad bought a bottle of diet pills, and I went through it in like a week.
All right. Is your parents trying? Are they aware of the problem? I know you've been through rehab, but do they know how bad it is?
No, they think I've been off of it for like 6 months now.
Oh, okay.
Well, whoever was treating you at the treatment center, get back with them, please, please, please. Okay, this is a bad situation. This is bad.
Yeah, Ashley. I mean, here's the problem too. I know you're not so worried about next month or next year, but where do you go ultimately? You're 14. You know what I mean? Where are you going to be at 16? I'll tell you where you're going to be. Drew, tell her where she's going to be at 16.
Where's she going to be, Adam? Tell her.
She's going to be dead or in jail.
There you go.
Or both.
Dead in jail.
That's right.
Which is worse.
That's right. That's what those mausoleums are. They're actual cells. You guys didn't know that, did you? They keep you in there. Oh, you can't get out.
No bologna sandwiches in there.
That's right. So, Ashley, get yourself some help, please. You know what you're doing. You're called for a reason, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Let's take care of you, would you?
Don't do that. Don't
Please.
do that, Ashley.
It's just there's no... See, I understand, like... In a way, I understand, like, people who gamble, because it's like, yeah, I know you're telling me I'm going to lose, and I know I always end up losing, but you know what? I could hit some...
Right.
I could pick 10 of the right football teams this week, hit an exacta. I could. Something good could come of this. The thing about, like, math... your chances of having anything work out are really just zero.
Yeah, your luck is not going to change.
Absolute
on a
zero.
meth binge.
Yes,
true.
You just start picking your skin. You get thrown out of school.
You get sores
paranoid. It just turns into a mess. Yep. So I understand. Like I said, 1 in 10 chance you may hit. Fine, I understand that sort of blind pursuing of those dreams, but this is 0 upon 0 upon 0. All right, let's see. I'm just going to talk to whoever's been on the hold the longest.
Wow,
and,
80 minutes. Who's been on hold to 80 minutes?
That was Ashley, and then we got 69 minutes over here with Tamar. Tamar?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I'm 25. I've been married to my wife for over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
We got together back in '99, and in 2000 she got into a car accident, and she contracted RSD as a result.
Uh-oh.
Drew, what is that?
It's a reflex sympathetic dystrophy syndrome.
Yeah.
Which is pain in a limb, usually towards the periphery of the limb.
Hold on.
Sometimes,
Drew, hold on. Are you a real doctor or just a love doctor?
How dare you?
All right, so she's got the RFD.
Yes.
RSD.
Oh, that one. The other one was where Mayberry took place, right?
The other was BFD, yes.
Everyone I know seems to have BFD disorder, especially when I start talking. All right, so she has that. So is that bad, Drew?
Well, it's chronic pain syndrome. Is she on pain meds?
Yes and no. Like recently, I just got insurance, so like she hasn't been able to get them before, and she's been off of them for so long that she's just used to being off of them.
Good. That's good.
Well, I guess because she's been just constantly complaining about how this hurts, and she won't do anything about it. She's one of those type of people that's really strong-willed, and
that's also good. But what's the question? I mean, there's a huge, very complex topic here, RSD. So what are we going to get at?
Well, okay, like I said, she got RSD in 2000. It's now 2004.
Yeah.
She and I can literally count on two hands with fingers left over the number of times she and I have attempted to have sex, throughout that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gotten to the point where I feel that, I just don't want to be attracted to her anymore because she's a very attractive woman. It's just I don't want to be because, like, I'm driving myself crazy.
It's too painful.
I'm going to get rejected too much.
Yeah, exactly.
That, and then, it's like I'm starting to feel guilty because, like the last couple of times, she just kind of like, like laid on the bed like this, like cadaver, and it's like necrophilia is not my thing.
She's not doing any drugs.
It's also illegal now, so.
Yeah.
She's not on drugs
well,
right
he's
now?
calling from Delaware. So
you can
get your kicks before the S house burns down. But here, I've had to seriously curtail
me too.
my lifestyle.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have to rethink everything.
They made necrophilia illegal. First thing I had to do was clean out my trunk. That's number one.
And hose it down.
Number two. All right. All right. So, Tamar, I feel bad. She, and I know you want Drew to answer, but first off, it seems like she could probably use a little therapy on top of everything.
Well, she is a complicated case. I promise there's a lot more going on here.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and the RSD. Yeah, right. And magically, as with all chronic pain syndromes, there's a very high incidence of sexual abuse and physical abuse in childhood.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And I feel very strongly that the characterologic use of pain, the addictive process in pain, and the whole wiring mechanism during development in the face of trauma affects the way the body tells its tale of woe. When she's upset, when she's miserable, it becomes expressed as pain. So
anytime you put the word syndrome at the end of something, it always means the person didn't start off with the hardiest hand dealt to them. When you show me a person that has something syndrome, I'll show you a person who was in foster care, was sexually abused, was verbally or physically abused, did something to open up cracks to let this syndrome, as I do my quotations, in. And
he's doing bunny ears, folks.
I'm doing the bunny ear syndrome. And I don't know much about her syndrome, but...
Yeah, here's the thing about it, is that because it is in the periphery of a limb, there are lots of mechanical interventions. There's stimulators and nerve blocks, Adam, like the kind you had, basically. Sympathetic nerve blocks.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, you had that one. So there are things to be done in addition. These require multiple disciplines intervening on her behalf, and it's a long-term proposition.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you guys are going to be married and you're going to continue to be married, even though she's suffering from this syndrome, she's going to have to make some effort.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah. And if she's not and she doesn't, I think you're perfectly reasonable to move on.
It's just sad that you have to live like that without having any intimacy at all. I mean, you're 25.
Also, she needs to focus on the abuse of the past and stop relying on the syndrome du jour of today. Yes?
That's right. Yes.
Thank you. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Bonnie, yes?
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Okay. Stacy?
Yes.
There you go. 24.
Yes.
What's up?
My fiance just got circumcised today.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mazel tov.
Well, he's Hindu, but...
He's a 9-day-old Jew.
He's Hindu.
It was a bris.
He's Hindu.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I had a couple of questions. Well, I want to know, things like healing time, because every time I ask him, he's like,
he tells me, 6 weeks, whatever. And
We have a question first. Why did he get that done?
I caused an injury about a year and a half ago, and since then he's been having infections, getting antibiotics. The infection comes back, antibiotics.
Wow.
What, pray tell, did you do?
Garden shears. She went after. Sexual injury.
Yeah, I was a little too rough and tore him.
Wow.
But it was his fault. He's the one telling me harder.
Yeah, a woman of exquisite passion, Drew.
Extreme passion, extreme.
Yeah.
Well, that is one of the complications of having a foreskin is that they can tear, and once they tear, they sort of stenose down, they narrow, and then every time the head of the penis comes out, it narrows, it tears, and then narrows more. And yeah, that's a good reason to get it. And you want to know how long he's going to be out of commission?
Well, yeah, there's that. I'd like to know if there are any psychological things I'm going to have to deal with him.
No.
Stacey, you're scaring us.
Okay,
You're really
so
scaring us.
I don't have to worry about him suddenly going limp when he looks down and sees he's got a turtleneck now.
No.
Great.
But it's so much cuter.
I agree.
I mean, it's...
Yeah, well, hold on.
Wait, now really, is there anything that can make a penis cute?
A little turtleneck.
Yeah.
Maybe a hat.
A bow tie.
Maybe a coat.
I do that thing with the Sharpies.
Some socks.
And the stick-on eyeballs that have... well, actually, the eyeballs themselves swing around. It's
all right.
It's all right.
Maybe a mustache.
The balls, there's nothing you can do about.
No.
There's nothing.
Well, you can put some teeny tiny shoes on them.
The humanity.
No,
oh, my God, it makes it worse. Oh, my God.
Not enough elbow macaroni, glue, and gold spray paint in the world to make a set of nuts look good. They're a disaster.
Oh, my God.
That is a disaster. And, I would ask that you not look at my balls.
When are you asking her? When, Adam? When is that going to happen?
No,
You're asking me not to.
No, I'm not saying that
right
to
now.
Bonnie. No, I'm putting.
If you take them out, I will not look at them.
Thank you. They're
Okay.
out.
Oh,
see,
they're impossible to miss.
I'm not
It's
looking.
Mr. Elastic Scrotum. It's impossible.
45 minutes.
They've filled the room. It's impossible.
Is that what that was?
That's what it is. That's right.
No, Adam.
Yes, Drew.
Come on.
They're not out, Drew. Please.
But I mean,
They're
the
not.
gravity has affected your scrotum.
Yes, and not in a good way.
No.
I got to be honest. But they never were attractive, and that's what I'm saying.
Now
they're
you're
just
Mr.
not.
All right, come on,
Mr.
Drew, grow
Elastic
up, buddy.
Scrotum.
How old are you? What's going on?
Good.
Are you a doctor or are you a
Relax.
pornographer?
Relax.
Silence yourself. How dare you speak of my scrotum this way?
The love doctor.
Stacy is frightening me because first she broke.
She ripped the foreskin.
She broke the guy's penis, and then secondly, she wants to know when it's going to get off the injured reserve.
Because she wants it.
Get back in her, and then is it going to be 100%? And is it going to perform up to her satisfaction?
She wants it now, damn it.
Yeah, what is up? I mean, first off, guys just had a procedure, and it's easy enough to laugh about because he's 25, he had a circumcision. This is probably a pretty bad day for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is at least a bad trip to the dentist. At least. How about a little sympathy? Stacy?
Yeah, he's had all the sympathy he's going to get from me because he's been bitching about this.
All right.
Wow.
Bad times. Ooh.
Wow.
She's violent.
The part I like, too, is like, look, you guys don't seem like you like each other. Why don't you, oh, no, we love each other deeply. That's the part I like.
We're engaged.
Yeah, we can't break up. We're engaged.
Stacy, where's your dad?
My dad is currently, let's see, it's 1:28 my time. He is probably sleeping next to my mom, where he's been for the last 25 years.
Yeah. God, do I hate you, Stacy. What are you so angry about? What made you so bitchy?
Not even one laugh.
What happened to you?
I think it's her bad phone line that pisses her off.
It's, in all honesty, this has just been a really long-standing issue with us because we're constantly arguing about it. I tell him to go to the doctor. He doesn't listen to me. He finally listens to me. And
all right, but I'm more interested in why you're so angry and why your phone line's so bad. Yeah.
Well, my phone line, it's a pay phone, so.
All right. Oh, wow.
Wow, you were holding for...
Does anyone... She was...
How
I know
long?
she's only on hold for 37 minutes.
Oh, only 37 minutes at a payphone.
Well, I didn't know people... I thought that payphones were only for
Do they still make those?
No, they're marked clearly. Only for drug transactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Only for drugs transactions or when you get arrested.
Yeah, who uses once in a while you have to beat a guy with the receiver, but other than that, I don't even know what they're good for anymore.
They still make those.
All right, Stacy, you're angry. And I know you have history with this guy, and I don't know what's going on with Stacy other than she's angry. I feel it. And Drew, you feel it, and something is going on. And boy, do I feel sorry for this guy and his penis.
And his balls.
And his balls, too.
I feel sorry for his balls, to be honest.
It's true. Penis and balls.
Put that on a loop, please, Anderson.
All right, let's talk to Tony, who's 26. Tony?
Hello?
Oh, Tony. Calling from Riverside.
Oh.
Oh.
Not a lot of nice color in the trees out there, huh?
Oh, Riverside, Syracuse, all the same this time of year.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, I just wanted to call and I just wanted to ask him. Well, me and my wife, we had a problem. She cheated on me. And now that we're back together and everything's all cool, I want to have good sex, and I'm coming too quick. So I wanted to see if there's anything that could fix the problem.
Hey, did you forgive her for cheating?
Yes, I did.
And why did she cheat?
I don't know why she cheated. She said that I wasn't romantic enough with her, and that I wasn't paying attention to her needs.
Isn't that the story? That's
the way it works.
Yeah.
Although still not going to make me pay attention to my wife's needs, by the way.
Actually, that's going to make you pay less attention.
Yeah. Now I'm going to compensate in the other direction. Hey, Tony, and do you guys have kids?
Yes, we have a daughter.
You have a daughter. All right. And your wife, is she okay? I worry a little about her.
What do you mean by okay?
Well, I don't know. Her background. Was she abused?
No. Not
okay.
That I know of.
She just thought it was a good idea to cheat on her sort of a newly-wed husband, although I don't know when you guys got married. How long have you been? Yeah.
1 year.
1 year. Yeah, that's pretty early cheating, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
But cheating is the symptom, right, Drew? Is that true?
Well, women
cheating
cheat.
is a symptom of a problem?
Well, but women cheat when men, exactly what she told them, when men are not getting the emotional needs met, when they're not available for the relationship, that's when women cheat. Men cheat because they can.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Or because we think we can.
But some women cheat, though, just because they can.
Nah,
well, those tend to be abuse survivors. Yeah, those tend to be either bipolar or abuse survivors. They don't get that much out of cheating. It's not that satisfying to them, so they're not as inclined to.
Something happened when they were in Canada filming without a paddle, by the way.
Oh.
New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Seth Green is actually in her now.
Oh.
Yeah.
He actually is standing here.
I don't
you could lose him.
When she was walking out,
he fell out.
Pneumatic door closed and hit her in the ass, and Seth fell out.
He fell out on the floor.
And he scurried away. Like it was like
it's actually under here.
He went under the fridge in the Jock Lounge, Drew. I'm gonna try to coax him out with some Skittles during the break. I didn't want to say anything. All right.
Cue the feet running.
All right. Yeah. Cue the feet running.
That was me.
All right. Here's the thing about Anderson. Anderson cues
in the
himself.
studio. That was me. Did you like that?
I was good. Do it again. There's two people that cue Anderson. Anderson and Anderson.
I think I have a job here.
I'm not a SEAL.
He's not a SEAL.
Oh.
No.
He can't be pushed around, Adam. Come on now.
No. He only puts 175 drops in a show. You can't tell him to do 176. There you go. That's it. That's the sound that's.
Thanks for having my back. Thanks for helping me with that joke.
So, Tony from Riverside, here's the thing. Something's up with your wife cheating this early into the relationship because, yes, you weren't attentive. Yes, you didn't cater to her needs. But 6 months into a marriage,
with a kid,
come on,
with a kid,
cheating,
with a kid, wow.
very bad.
Bad sign.
Yeah, and so as far as your premature ejaculation, I'll tell you what, I don't know how to add time onto it, but I can tell you
you can masturbate before.
You can masturbate before, but you want to give your wife more pleasure, give her some oral sex.
But isn't that also nerves, too? Because now he probably feels so much pressure because she went out with someone else that now every time he's about to do it, he's like so nervous.
Yeah. No, he's angry at what he is. He's frustrated.
Don't have any more kids for a little while. Make sure this the dust from this cheating settles. And then, again, give her some oral sex because the meter in the sex cab gets flipped to the right when you begin the oral. I'm on the clock. You know what I mean?
Right. You stop, right?
I'm on the clock.
Do you stop in between and do that?
No, I'm saying when I begin oral, that's when the sex begins. That's when the clock starts ticking.
The credit. He gets credit at that point.
For God.
For God.
What I'm saying is that's how it goes down in the books.
Okay.
So what I mean is I give you a solid 15 minutes of oral and then 5 minutes of intercourse. That's a 20-minute session. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
That's how I count it. And, you have to count it that way, too.
Because you said so.
Because that's what I said. I think most women, and maybe not Bonnie, because she may be a passionate woman like you're a passionate man, Drew. Well, most women would appreciate...
I'm passionate, but not violent like the last girl.
A little more oral and a little less humping.
Right. Well, but unless Adam, unless they're multi-orgasmic, in which case the oral isn't so good.
Wow,
that's right.
Drew, you are lucky.
You're good.
We got to take a break, but we're coming back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go dip myself. I'm going to go dunk myself in the latrine and try to cool my passion. Drew, we're going to come back with Bonnie Somerville, and I think you may have met your passion match. We'll be.
I think so.
We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew in Syracuse. Chris, you look at the map, find out if Syracuse was further than New York City or closer.
What county is it in? Well, I have a map of here.
All right, it's in New York State.
It's right in the middle of New York State.
You'll find it.
Are you looking at California?
It's in Orange County.
I think he may be. Yeah, buddy. You got it. No, now you're in Arizona.
Riverside County?
Got to keep rolling, buddy. Junior college. Bonnie Somerville is here tonight. Bonnie's becoming a dear friend of the show.
Thank you.
Graduate of Boston College, by the way.
Which, by the way, I'm looking up the college rankings. She's right; it's way up there now.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
No, back when Bonnie went, they'd let anyone
smart.
in. But she's sharp.
I'm
sharp,
smart.
Beautiful, tall, and passionate. Drew,
I'm getting that.
Thank you.
It's interesting. Women that have multiple orgasms don't understand why other women have difficulty having orgasms and why they would choose would choose to have oral sex. Like that's all right, but it's kind of like me with oral sex, Adam.
Yeah. Really, but I never think of it like that. Like, I mean, it never even. It's not that I diss little oral sex. I'm not like dissing it.
But most women can only orgasm with oral sex, and that's it.
But I have said things like that in front of girlfriends, and they've said exactly what you're saying. Well, Bonnie, that's because
you're multi-O.
You can, have the O lying down and doing, sex.
Oh man, what a boost to my ego you would be.
In Adam's series, he's doing some research.
I've been like humping kayaks my whole life. Like really nothing.
Canoe shells.
Nothing. If I was be on top of a camper shell, I would feel better about myself. I get nothing. I get a little fiberglass burn. That's it. Nothing.
Oh.
Do you know what it feels like for a man? I mean, to be that sort of conquest, to give a woman an orgasm while you're having intercourse with her, especially when it's not one of those weirdo positions and she doesn't have like 5 vibrators out. It really makes you feel good. I could only
Adam, what you mean to say is it must make you feel good.
It must make one feel good.
Yes.
It really must.
Well, it's really a public service that I'm doing. It's a duty.
Yeah. I can only imagine what that must be like. Uh-oh. Wow.
What?
That was just the phone line. Like,
wow.
God had struck the phone line with lightning. Drew.
Didn't hear it.
Wow. Was it disturbing? I'm now going to take my headphones and, or cans as we call them in the business.
That was Jesus. He's angry at me.
Lift it up. All right. So, Bonnie Somerville. NYPD Blue, ABC, 10 o'clock, Tuesday nights, multi-orgasmic.
And don't forget that Adam is hosting the Late Late Show.
That's right.
For the next 3 nights.
Right.
Yeah.
Bonnie may be on for the 3 nights.
And Crank Yankers started tonight.
Yeah, Crank Yankers, everybody.
Yeah.
Go out and get that DVD.
I'm getting it.
All right. We will, I got something here that says take, so I'm going to take this one. Julie?
Yeah, this is Julie.
26.
Hey, Adam.
What's up? Yeah.
Nothing. How you doing?
Good. You sound nutty.
Yeah, I'm a little nutty, but
All right.
chipper,
Chipper nutty. We like that.
that's all right. You can call
What's
it what
up?
you will. But basically, I was just calling to respond to a woman that called last night.
Mm-hmm.
You had a 26-year-old lawyer. She was
Oh, yeah.
dating her boss.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also a lawyer.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Also
her
a lawyer.
boss, who's 40 and married, yes.
Exactly. Well, I'm calling just because I actually myself am a professional woman by day. I work as a psychotherapist.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, I have another profession. I work as a call girl. And
I thought you were going to say superhero.
Wow.
Something like that. Super call girl.
What is your
Wow.
training? Wait a minute here. What is your training for psychotherapy?
Yes, I see the red lights going off on Drew's little brain there.
What is your training for psychotherapy?
I have a master's in clinical psych.
Okay, and what kind of clinical training have you done?
What kind of...
Clinical training.
I actually I did many internships. I went to Marquette University in the Midwest. And I've
But
done a lot
I mean, in California, you need several thousand hours of clinical in order after your PhD or your PsyD in order to be able to be a
Right,
therapist.
but I'm not at a PhD or PhD level. I have a master's, and basically what I'm doing is I do group therapy with teenagers. I do a lot of work with autistic children, and most of my my clinical hours were put in doing work with autistic children for the most
And
part.
one of the
Hold on a
requirements.
second.
What?
By the way, the autistic kids is kind of cool because they're never going to go like, look, you're a subpar therapist.
Right.
I've been working with this piece of clay and stuffing a crayon into it for over a year now. I'm going to have to move on. My needs are not being met. And by the way, it starts off where, you picture her sitting there in Beverly Hills looking at high-powered clients all day and then being a call girl at night. It's a little more her volunteering at the Y during the day.
But be that as it may, you can't be taking care of patients and be committing crimes. Those two things don't go together.
Well, Drew, it's only crime
the
because
autistic
the man.
patients are during the day.
Yeah,
but you can't do that. You can't be a criminal and maintain a license.
Maybe she has sex with the autistic patients at night.
See, I was going to, I let you actually
Thank you.
say that.
I know you
And
did.
I set you up.
if the problem with all of this is there's some very, very serious boundary problems here.
Mm-hmm.
And the simplest way to look at it is being a criminal and being a clinical caretaker. Those
Let's
two
not
things don't-
judge. Drew.
That's
Try
a
not to
simple
judge.
boundary
That's
to look
the
at.
man that made it a crime. Do you understand?
Crime doesn't pay.
Yes. Drew, you drive faster than the posted speed limit most all the time, do you not?
Not anymore.
Ooh, yeah, okay, but you used to after getting all the tickets. Well, how can you be a doctor and break the law? Aha.
Yeah. it's a little
Touche.
different. Little different.
Touche, I say. Touche turtle.
Touche away.
Julie?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, so...
She's waiting for you guys to
I
stop.
can understand Dr. Drew's reaction, and I was sort of, I've been intrigued to call for a long time based on trying to get his perspective on it. I mean, the natural thing that comes to my mind as a therapist and a criminal is there some bipolarity, or am I going through some sort of hypomanic episode? Is there
You've got a
something
lot. You shouldn't be taking care of patients. That's
Well,
very, very clear. Whatever you want to do with your life, that's up to you. But you have a certain modicum of health that you must be able to sustain and of good legal standing in order to be in the position of being responsible for people's health and well-being. And that's it.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to do beyond that is up to you.
Right, but the legality issues, I mean, there are places where
No,
it's legal.
no, not legal. It's an issue. It's there to protect the patients. That's why the laws are put in place.
Well, she's
That's
not
why
having
we have the
sex
standards
with-
we
she's not
have
having
because
sex with the patients.
Because if you are
Absolutely not. I do have very clear
because-
boundaries. And
No, you
I don't let the two aspects of my life
Hold
come
on.
together.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah.
First off, didn't you ever see that movie from the 80s, Angel, where she was an honor roll student by day and a Hollywood hooker at night?
You know, so someone was just talking about that at work the other day. The girl, the movie poster, she had a Catholic school uniform on, remember?
Split in half.
Split in half.
Yeah.
And then she had her suit on.
It was very
With
obvious.
her blazer open and a bra.
It was very easy for her to live the double life, Drew.
And glasses.
Yeah. All right, now hold on. Let me do the talking. Hold on, Drew. She's not having sex with her patients.
Adam,
you understand
what if she,
that?
let's just what if she's robbing banks?
Even
You know what I mean?
sexier. Is she doing therapy and robbing banks, or is she stripping and robbing banks?
Yeah, but the point is that there are standards that clinicians have to maintain that is there to protect the public.
I love
and
it.
if you can't maintain those standards, then you shouldn't be doing the public
I know,
service.
but here's the reality, Drew. Many therapists, especially, are nut jobs.
Not like this.
Maybe not like this, but it attracts nut jobs.
And by the way, let's remember that she's wondering, gee, am I bipolar manic? Listen, if you're an uncontrolled bipolar manic that is engaging in behaviors that are impulsive and dangerous, you shouldn't be taking care of patients. Very simple. Even if you're thinking you might be that patient, you shouldn't be taking care of people. So there you go.
Take your
Give your light coma, Adam. Light coma, even.
Take your judgment hat off for a second, and put on your party hat. Okay.
Which one? The one the
Put
fedora?
on your doctor by day.
No, the pointy
the
one.
fedora or the pointy one with the little thing that you blow on.
The pointy one with the elastic strap that goes on your chin.
Yeah.
Okay, Julie.
Yeah.
How many clients would you say you see a week in the evening in your
In the
call
evening,
girl
I
job?
probably work 3 days a week, and I probably see 3 clients in that time, like 3 per day.
And you have sex with them?
Yes.
And how much money you make? You make
Enough. I'm getting by, but
yeah.
I just wanted to say to Drew as well, because of my inclination towards being a very sexual person, that was the reason I had questioned, this is a very typical bipolar behavior. I didn't question whether I was. I'm not bipolar. I don't have any sort of mental deficit. I've just made a different choice in my life.
Yeah.
And I
think
think
here's what's going on, Julie, because Drew's got his party hat on, and now he can't talk. But I'm going to speak for him because Drew's the man, and people don't want to listen to Drew. But what people don't realize is I'm smarter than Drew, so you need to listen to me. Here's the thing. First off, you're calling because there's a part of you that doesn't feel like it's okay. Otherwise, you wouldn't be calling trying to get Drew's blessing and rationalize it away. There's you're a smart person. Obviously, you're intellectual, and you have the capacity to understand that what you're doing is wrong. But then you end up using your IQ to talk yourself out of it with the very sexual person nonsense and all these other smoke screens. So your intellect is what's actually enabling you to go on with this lifestyle because you're talking your way around it, and you're just BSing yourself. There's a part of you that's sick and that shouldn't be doing this, and I think you understand that, and maybe that part is just emerging, and maybe you're not going to be ready to listen to it for a few more years.
Okay, well, that seems very insightful, but
thank you.
I do want to throw...
That's enough.
Yeah.
I end with me being insightful. And again,
always go out on a
if you want to know the character disturbance here, she starts up with, I think maybe bipolar because this is such bipolar behavior, and then she describes the behavior and goes, well, that couldn't possibly be me. I just told you, it's not me. Well, it's like, okay, that's all distortions. That's all blaming outside of the self, not taking responsibility. It's all character stuff.
Okay.
So she's help.
Again, you're a very sexual girl who has a good life and career.
Isn't that kind of like a sociopath who takes themselves out of the situation and completely justifies it?
It's more borderline. It's more borderline behavior. It's a sociopath, they do justify and they can't take responsibility for anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And she has an answer. She's an educated woman, so every time you throw something at her, she is,
she's analyzing it.
She listens, and then she's diplomatic, and she says, well, Adam, I've heard what you have to say, but then psychobabble. I'm going to blow a Japanese businessman.
But what about all the dancers that have to, and I say dancers with the bunny ears, that are putting themselves through school by working at night?
Yeah.
Right.
And getting a degree.
Never met one that wasn't sexually abused.
In psychology.
And by the way, their schools cost $4 a unit.
Right.
They're not putting themselves through Princeton or Brown.
No, they're going in with $200 bills singles.
Yeah,
paying for the class.
They say putting themselves through school. What they're really doing is just going to junior college, doing a little blow, and not really wanting to work too much. All right. Let's take a little break. Bonnie Somerville here tonight of NYPD Blue fame, Tuesday nights, ABC, 10 o'clock. Also, Without a Paddle, in theaters as we speak. Take a quick break. Be right back after this. Yeah, get it on, everybody. Bonnie Somerville here tonight. Breath of blonde, fresh air, Drew.
Thank you.
Passionate woman as well. And understands quality.
Oh,
I got to say that.
She likes you.
Me.
Yes.
She appreciates me.
And Crank Yankers, which started tonight.
Loves Crank Yankers. Loves Loveline. Loves it all.
I used to watch you guys on MTV.
Used to watch us guys on MTV.
In Boston College.
College, watching Drew and Adam on MTV.
Yep.
Thinking one day I'm going to be on that nappy-headed guy's radio show. God willing.
On his radio show.
Yeah.
That was a good ending to that sentence.
Ooh, sexual. Do you hear that, Drew? Passionate.
It's making me feel a little weird.
I got to say, I'm intimidated by Bonnie's passion.
I can tell.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I imagine.
There's a part of me that would like to, step into the ring with her, but another part that just thinks, no, I can't compete with that kind of passion.
That's smart.
now I'm horny again. Yeah. Drew, though, who has not lost a passion step, would gladly put the gloves on and enter the passion ring.
In my day.
Back in the day.
Back when he was single. Back when he was single.
Do you have triplets?
I do.
Wow.
12 years old, almost 12.
Almost 12.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the passion legacies is going to be carried on.
Talk about passion.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Drew. Drew's passionate about his passion.
That's right.
Sarah?
Yeah.
You're 26?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, I was listening to the 16-year-old earlier talk about her mom, how her mom went and had affairs and took her with her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had that happen both with my mom and my aunt. My question, let's get back around to that in a minute, is I had no boundaries my whole life, and I'm just learning. I actually didn't even know what they were.
But you're in therapy now.
Yeah. And he was talking about boundaries, and I felt really stupid, but I said it. I said, what are boundaries?
Right.
It's amazing. I was very promiscuous. I don't even know how many men I've slept with.
Okay.
And I was just wondering how do I know who to sleep with? Because I'm very sexual.
Yeah, maybe just take some time out. You'll begin to be attracted to and to attract a whole different kind of person once your therapy gets underway.
Well, I hadn't had sex in 9 months, and then this guy just recently, obviously a player, and I was so stupid. I said, "Are you a player?" Like he's going to answer, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Well, here's a way you can judge it. If you're super attracted to the guy, that's the guy you shouldn't be with.
Exactly. Oh, that sucks.
Well,
I know.
That's the way it is. Until you get a little more therapy. Then you'll start getting attracted to people that are actually healthy.
Well, I was with the guy for 6.5 years. It was very healthy, an engineer.
You drove him crazy, though.
There was no, I was the wild one.
I'm sure you did.
And he, would go, "Do you want to have sex?" And I'd be like, "No." What are you doing? I mean, he wouldn't just take me or, be aggressive about it.
All right. But
so you'd have to cheat on him to make
I
up for
did.
that.
Yeah, of course, because if he's a good guy,
eventually
you're not going to be able to tolerate that.
Well, I loved him so much.
I know. You loved him, but you love chaos more. So
that sucks.
I know, but look,
you're doing something about it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in therapy. Good for you.
You're in therapy, but you sound like you're 15. I mean, you've seen a lot. You've been through a lot. Just trust the process a little bit. Let yourself go, Sarah.
Yeah.
Stop clinging to the old.
No, don't tell her to let herself go. That's what got her in trouble.
Stuff too. So I'm trying to get over that whole addiction thing, I guess.
You're an addict?
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are you addicted to?
Coke.
And you're in a program now for addiction?
Yes.
And
therapy.
Well, no, wait a minute. You have a sponsor?
I'm in a cognitive.
Cognitive behavioral?
Yeah, not an AA thing.
Yeah, you might want to look into AA because that would also work on some of the other stuff you're trying to manage.
I do need, because I'm alone, and so I do need.
Go to CAA. People would do so great in those programs.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, Sarah. Here's the thing: you're trying to become a slightly different person from who you were, and it's tough. I mean, you have to.
Takes time.
Yeah. What do they? what do they call that? Molting? What do they call that when the snake sheds its skin? There's a good name for it. Come on, you college people. There's a good name. Like, I think snakes when they get out of their skin, and like tarantulas.
I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it before we're back.
Oh, molting was what I said, so is that what it is?
Yeah, molting sounds right.
Yeah, what you said. Wow.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're doing. It's kind of painful, and you don't want to leave the old skin behind, but you got to just leave it behind.
And it takes a lot of work to change. It's hard work.
I know, and it's scary, and you don't want to do it. You want to cling, so go to CA, please. All right, let's just gotta take a break here, but real fast, like Amber.
Hi.
Been on hold for 60 minutes. Current boyfriend won't stay hard during sex. Why? Is it your fault? First time ever? No, it is not your fault. And if it doesn't stay hard while he's actually having intercourse with you, that's really not your fault.
No,
I mean that's seriously his fault, and that could be drugs, it could be medication, it could be a million things. It could be biological, could be something pharmacological. Right. You should just talk to him, but do not blame yourself. All right. We will take a quick break. Drew, you want to just go? Get out of here.
No, I'm looking at molting.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Yeah, everybody. That's the show. I want to thank Bonnie Somerville for coming in here tonight.
Thank you.
Now, dear friend of the show.
Thank you.
NYPD Blue, Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock on ABC. 12th big season, also Without a Paddle, which is...
Molting, Adam, molting.
It is molting.
Yes.
Well, that's what I said, right?
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
And watch Adam on the Late Late Show.
Yes, everybody tune in that.
3 nights.
That's right. 3 big nights.
3 big ones.
Maybe you'll see Bonnie there and possibly Drew.
You might see me in person.
I can see, like, cut to Friday night. Engineer Chris, what's it like working with me? What would you... Because I need 2, you know.
I'm there, man.
You're there? All right, buddy. Get yourself a little haircut. We'll take a extendo 22-hour break, and we'll have Puddle of Mud in here tomorrow night. We're going to take calls from Iraq. Puddle of Mud was just in Iraq doing a USO thing, and now we're going to take calls from the soldiers in Iraq for us.
That's so cool.
Very cool. So
bye, Drew.
Bye, Drew.
Sorry to meet you.
Until, Drew, yes. But I'm telling you, she could have broke up your marriage. She really could have.
Oh, now.
She could have. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying... Mahalo.
I feel sorry for his balls, to be honest.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.